Hi everyone, Fubzy here and thanks for returning. I'm doing kind of a little follow-up video here. So I recently did a live play video on the Object 268, I believe it was. Now in the comments to that we were discussing how it's really a tank that needs some love from Wargaming. It's not the greatest tank, and particularly when you compare it to this one. So this is one of the fairly new tier 10 tank destroyers. This was brought in to replace a Waffenträger, and don't get me started on that because it's a whole nother story. I actually feel this is more OP than the Waffenträger used to be. So as you can see, it's mobile, it's got a great gun, it's got good gun depression, kind of stuff up there at the start. I decided I was going to play that bush and then moved and got spotted and then peeked when I shouldn't have done and lost considerable amount of health there. But what you see me trying to do now is just working if I can get a shot without taking anything in return, and it quickly becomes apparent that I'm not going to be able to. But this is one of the good things about this tank. Okay, it's very mobile, it gets a good top speed once it's up, and as you can see the gun handling on it is fantastic. You can really got a good arc on your gun. So, and don't ask me how I managed to bounce that one off the rear of the tank because it's got no armor. But yeah, it's like the complete polar opposite to the 268. It's got great gun handling, it's mobile, and it really is a good tank, or tank destroyer I should say. So as you can see then, I've started out fairly slowly, maybe got in the one blind shot earlier. That one was taken out before I could do anything to it. And you see me here now just moving forward to try and support the team. It was a 51% win chance, so it was a fairly evenly matched game. And you see me there not just shooting the STB but going for the tracks as well, so that I can try and get some assistance damage or holding in place for the rest of the team to take out. So I'm just moving backwards and forwards to make myself a harder target to hit. The penetration on the gun is fantastic. We get 279 penetration there, so you don't have to overly aim at a lot of targets, trying to hit specific weak points. Obviously if you're shooting against maybe a T110E5 or a mouse or something, you will, but for the most part you can go through things fairly easily. So you see me now switching on to the to the T28 prototype, and out the two tanks that were there, I mean I don't know if I could have hit the 140, but I prioritised the T28 because I know that can be a bit of a pain for some tanks to take out. Finding my opposite number there, the Grill 15, and putting one straight through the turret. Now what I really should have done there is swap to a HE round for now, because if I get a second shot at him then HE obviously is going to do a lot more, but I didn't because I wasn't 100% sure. And as look at it, the Grill got himself into cover before getting taken out, and I ended up with another shot on the T28 prototype, so it worked out well in the end. Although it was a bit of a misplay to begin with, it kind of rode my luck a bit. Now as you can see we're already up to 3,632 damage, so it's a great tank. You can really rack up the damage quickly. Very accurate gun, as you can see there. You know, it's typical German engineering, point click and it goes where you were pointing instead of landing on the next map like a lot of shots do these days. And again, you know, although it didn't go exactly where it was not far off. It wasn't on the outside the aiming circle. So we're up to 5,000 damage now, and the one kill. It's looking like we've already secured the high caliber medal. We're already nearing 3,000 WN8, and again because it's got that speed and mobility, you know, it's not like a lot of tanks where you're over on this side of the map and the last few tanks are over here and you can't get over to farm a bit more damage. In this thing you really can hit motors, so you can get across and you can get in that, you know, that one extra shot that's going to really make a big difference to your WN8. So you can see the Type 4 there, not the easiest target to pen, but again with the accuracy that this thing has, you can put one straight through the roof of it. So as you can see there, there's a minimum of 5,846 damage that we've done, minimum of 3,405 win 8, and if you remember there was a blind shot at the start of the game, so we'll have a look and see how we've done in the end game stats. Okay, so as we can see then, we ended up doing 6,604 damage in the end, with considerable amount of that from distance. Only a little bit of assistance damage because nobody really shot the STB once we got him tracked. We did make 28,000 credits, and also with it being the, was it times 3? Yes, times 3, we made 3,660 XP. In terms of damage, we were by far the highest on the team. Even the next nearest person from their team could only manage less than half of what we did, so it is a fantastic tank. And this is what I really wanted to point out. Now that was 6,600 damage, and it was still only a second class. So you can see what this is capable of, and the kind of games that you can have in it, and that people are having in it if that's only a second class. Okay, I hope you found this video interesting. Please consider giving us a like or a comment and subscribing. It really does kind of give me the will to carry on. Until next time, take care, I'm Fubzy. Bye.